It's the Hip Hop School.
It's that time.
Past and present podcast.
It's that time.
All regions stand up.
On your feet.
North, south,
everywhere.
east,
Where you at?
west, Midwest.
You
Where you
know
at?
the rule. Act a fool. You gotta be tight with your tool when you go to the Hip Hop School. Be grown in the crime called Primo, Fur, and Deja Rule, child. Get out your feelings, you get booed at the Hip Hop School. You know the rule. Act a fool. You gotta be tight with your tool when you go to the Hip Hop School. Neil can't be mad cause you got swag and easy cool. It's your motherfucking problem, knowledge rule at the Hip Hop School. You know the rule. Act a fool. You gotta be tight with your tool when you go to the Hip Hop School. Can't look like that, I'm into son, got artifacts. The truth is cruel, but that's just fuel at the Hip Hop School.
Past and present.
What's up, y'all? Welcome to another episode of the Hip Hop School Past and Present podcast. I am your girl, the Asia, the assistant principal. Down below, we have Supreme Ra, the principal. And next to me, you have Heezy, the dean of hip hop. How y'all doing tonight, fellas?
Oh, good. Ready to get the show started. You know
Yes,
what I mean?
indeed. Later on in the show, we have a very special guest that will be joining us, Mental Sequence, aka Elnora. So we're looking forward to having that conversation with her tonight. But y'all know how we do each and every week. We start off with a hip hop trivia question. This week, hip hop trivia question is brought to you by our sponsor, Supreme Pull Up, Art by Chung G, the Uhuru Academy, Lit and Leisure Travel, and Odessa de Asia. This week's hip hop trivia question is: what was the first movie about hip hop culture? Again, what was the first movie about hip hop culture? Try to answer that question throughout the duration of the show. We'll reveal the answer at the end. If y'all know y'all hip hop history, y'all should be able to answer this.
The very first.
The very first.
You have to go back a little bit.
Yes,
I think I know the answer.
Okay. Let's be very clear. We're gonna see. I think I know the answer too. But anyway, so what recently happened was the AMAs, the American Music Awards. Do niggas care about the AMAs?
Well, niggas gonna say they don't care about the AMAs, but every time they get snubbed, niggas are always crying, talking about boycott some goddamn awards and shit like that. So I think so. I think niggas really care about that shit.
Yeah, I don't think the average nigga do though.
No, not the average nigga, but like you said, these industry niggas, these rappers and all that shit, they do.
Yeah, well, even though I don't know what category to place Chris Brown in, but to me, he's hip hop, so we finna talk about him.
Mm-hmm. He hip hop for sure.
Yeah, so these definitely hip hop to me. So apparently, Chris Brown was supposed to be performing at the AMAs. He was supposed to be doing a Michael Jackson tribute. Okay. And it ended up getting canceled. I sure hate that it got canceled, and there's no explanation as to why it was canceled.
I was just about to ask you that. Why
it's no explanation as to why it just got canceled, but I did see some of the rehearsal, and it was about to be fire. So what do y'all think was the reason why it was canceled? Because I can't think that it would have anything to do with like the past issues that he had with Rihanna, because if that was the case, they never would have invited him to perform in the first place.
Right. That was a long time ago. He been around, he been performing on all kind of award shows and different stages and shit since then. So I got no idea unless he did something that we don't know about or that I don't know about, you know what I'm saying? Recently, I got no fucking idea.
I think the Rihanna
shit. You say what, Supreme?
I think of the Rihanna shit. Have he performed since being on a major award show?
Not that I think he has. I think he has. But the thing is, how old was Chris Brown when it happened? He was 19 years old, and that's not to excuse what transpired, because putting your hands on people is never okay. But didn't
it come out that she was whooping him?
It did come out allegedly that she put paws on him first, and then she just lost the fight. But the thing is y'all quit laughing. But the thing is, I'm being serious. Y'all gonna get me canceled. The thing is, so that was happening. She supposed to be hit him allegedly, and she lost the fight. But all at the same time, I think that we have to allow people room to grow. He was 19 years old, and however it happened, neither one of them, whoever put hands on who first, neither one of them should have been hitting each other. Right. But he should. Rihanna forgave him. So others, if Rihanna forgave him for it and let it go, then I don't even know why other people are tripping off of it at this point.
That's crazy. I wonder if he looking back now, like, damn, Rihanna done got with A$AP Rocky and shit. You know what I mean? I wonder if he looking back now, like he fucked up.
Well, he was 19 years old, and they were young, rich, and famous. Yeah, for sure, they 19 years old, so we probably look at it from their lens because we are looking at it from hindsight. But at 19 years old, we was out wild and doing reckless stuff, and messing, fumbling people who could have potentially did some good for our lives in the future, but you don't know that at 19. You just dealing with what's in front of you.
That's true. Well, I don't know, man. But so, as far as awards though, do y'all like any of these award shows? Like, what's your favorite award show? Because I don't really, I ain't watched no award show in a long time. I can't remember the last one.
I missed the Source Awards. That was mine.
Yeah, Source Awards was.
I actually watched and enjoyed this last BET Hip Hop Awards. It was dope.
You watched what?
Yeah, a couple months
ago.
You
say you enjoyed it too? Oh yeah. I didn't watch the BET Awards in a while. I ain't watched that in a minute.
But y'all know what? I want
to Soul Train Awards was the shit too.
I want to make mention of this too, right? So they canceled Chris Brown at the AMAs. However, he still won an award. And when and that was crazy to me. But the thing is, when his award was being announced, it was Kelly Rowland doing the announcement, and people were booing. And some people were thinking that they were booing because it was Chris Brown. I honestly think that they were booing as to say, y'all canceled this man, but now y'all about to get him an award. Boo! I think that's what it was. Not that they was booing because Chris Brown won the award. But I would have been all over Twitter. See, Chris Brown better than me. If they would have canceled me and then they would have gave me an award, I would have. Y'all know how I am, because we're not gonna beef. I'm not gonna beef with your imagination. So once they did that to me, I would have been all over Twitter and I would have caused the problem. Like, we finna have a real problem now.
You know what I'm thinking? They could have been hating on Michael Jackson.
For what?
They didn't want to do a tribute to him.
Why not? And then have it.
They were hating on Mike before he died, man.
Yeah, they was giving Mike hell before he passed.
He was still the king, man. He put out that DVD and all that shit. That shit went platinum. You know what I'm saying?
He was the king. He was the king to us, but not to the devils.
Yeah, and then too, keep in mind, someone doing it who better to do a tribute like that than Chris Brown. And then also Ciara was supposed to be part of it as well. I seen part of that. It was gonna be fire. And I don't think they wanted those two names to be going up in lights like that. And that's the reason why they haven't came up with no excuse. You got a good point, Supreme.
Why would you even
come on now?
Why would you even book them though? Why would you even start putting it together? You got the rehearsal and all that shit. And all of a sudden, last minute, you cutting it? I don't know. That shit just
whatever it is, we're gonna find out.
Yeah, have Chris Brown people said anything? Have he said anything about the shit?
They don't know. They don't know.
You said they don't know.
They don't know.
They just got a phone call like, hey.
They don't know why.
They got a phone call like, hey, it's over with, baby. Don't even show up.
Yeah. I seen y'all seen Gorilla and Cardi B performance.
I ain't seen none of it.
I seen a little video where they were dancing together on Instagram.
Oh yeah, I seen a performance.
I ain't even heard the song.
Tomorrow too.
I ain't even heard it yet.
You haven't heard it?
I ain't heard it. I ain't heard it, motherfucker. I ain't heard it.
Sitting up listening to Freestyle Fellowship all motherfucking day.
No, I don't listen to goddamn Freestyle Fellowship, but I ain't heard it. I ain't got to the glow release yet, man. I'm still working my way to, just like I ain't heard that Lil Baby either. So I'm still getting there. I ain't made it there yet.
That's deep.
That's real crazy right there.
That motherfucker got like damn near 50 million views.
Yeah.
I'm gonna check it out.
Yeah, I liked it. The only thing about the performance is that you could tell that Glorilla, she's new and she gonna have to get used to, having those live performances or
Okay.
whatnot, because there was times where she wasn't in the frame and it looked like Cardi
She's
B
supposed to be.
featuring Glorilla.
Oh, for real.
But I
Why,
love to see the support though.
why
Yeah.
y'all think she get some hate? Like when she say something kind of that everybody know that she don't know. Like she didn't know about that if a box was real. She said she didn't know ham was pork, and people just calling us stupid and dumb. And I seen some people in the Facebook group. I'm gonna get at when I get out of Facebook jail talking about what do we expect, and it's not a surprise. Like that little underlying hate be pissing me off. Like we
They
supposed to
be
expect that
anti-black.
people are intelligent. Yeah,
Yeah.
A lot of black people are anti-black. What people don't realize.
right, right.
I mean, like I said, the whole Fox thing, I can get that. You know what I'm saying? If you never seen one, sometimes you just some shit you don't see, you just don't know that shit exists. But to know that ham ain't pork though, I mean that's like one of them elementary school
No, but
things.
see,
You feel me?
think I would think that was the opposite though.
Nah, I don't
Like
think
a
so.
fox.
I mean, but you don't
Like
see foxes though. You don't see foxes
yeah,
like
but
you see other
you
animals.
seen it on TV and read about them.
Yeah, well, I worked with somebody that didn't know hamburger meat was beef. So I
That's
guess
true.
because of the fact that it's ground up or something, and I was just, I couldn't, everything I'm thinking be on my face, so that didn't go well. But I'm gonna tell y'all something, and I might be digging too deep into this, but when it comes to Glorilla and people from the South, period, I do not. I could understand. Okay, Glorilla said something about the foxes, and she didn't know about a fox. I really think that Glorilla used that moment because it was she was able to get some clout around it, and I think that she played on that moment, and she mentioned the thing about ham and pork. She knew she was finna say something slow because she gave a disclaimer that y'all about to call me slow. What I don't like about it is intentionally putting things out there to make yourself look dumb when they already think that we slow because we're from the South and the way that we talk, especially being from Memphis. You know what I'm saying?
I don't see nothing wrong with the disclaimer. Like if I find out something that's dumb, I might put a disclaimer like, look, man, don't y'all trip.
Yeah,
But
I'm not saying that it's anything wrong with this disclaimer, but because of the disclaimer, I knew that she was about to say something stupid. That's what I'm saying. So it's like, you about to put out something out here and these people finna drag you or whatever. And I
Yeah,
know
especially if
she
you put it
did
out
it
there.
to have a moment, and that's okay. If you online and you do anything online, we're all chasing clout. It's absolutely nothing wrong with chasing clout to an extent. You know what I'm saying? So she was just, and I had already been a story out here where you slow, you don't know what a fox is. So she's sitting up thinking about, let me think about something else that I could say for shock value. You don't want to make yourself look stupid for shock value, though.
yeah, I agree with you. What you said at the beginning, you going too deep.
Okay, well.
I agree with your overall point, Deja. I agree with you.
Thank you, Heezy.
Yeah, I agree.
I don't think she's why she ain't got a cloud chase right now. Wow.
Everybody has a clout chase to an
Yeah,
extent.
yeah, because you know what I'm saying, just
How
for
you
that
gonna be
attention,
somebody
just for
without
that, you know
clout?
what I'm saying. So that she, it's almost like she kind of playing that whole character role almost. You know
If
what I'm saying,
y'all want to
like the
board the
dumb blonde
Glorilla
shit.
hate train, just say it.
No, I'm home. That's home team. It ain't no
I fuck with
Glorilla
it.
hate
Nah,
train.
He ain't even listen to Tomorrow too.
Oh,
So
it's a bunch of shit I ain't
you
listen
probably
to.
be an undercover hater then, huh?
yeah,
Nah,
he
we
ain't
don't have
got to
that
the
up.
Glorilla yet. Nigga, what?
I fuck with Glorilla. I just ain't got to it yet. So it's some more shit I ain't got to yet. Nigga. It took me a minute to get to the Nas. Shit.
Well, you need to get to it. And speaking of Nas got the people really into it, right? So, 21 Savage came out and said Nas was irrelevant, right? And so everybody ended up getting on 21 Savage ass. Oh, that black. Kodak Black done came out and got on 21 Savage ass behind it. And he
Got on
also
his
got on his ass because 21 Savage said that he could beat. Did he say he could beat Kodak Black in a versus?
I don't know what he said originally.
Yeah, well,
he said he could
they
beat
was part of
anybody
the
from his
same freshman
from his
class.
Oh,
from his
yeah.
freshman class.
Yeah.
He
Yeah,
said
he
he could
was
beat
saying he was the
anybody
best.
from his freshman class in a
Right.
versus.
Right.
And Kodak Black is part of his freshman class, so he's included, right?
Right.
Y'all think he could beat Kodak Black?
No. I don't think 21 even be in the top 3 in that class, actually.
Well, hold on. Who in that class?
Huh?
Who was in that
class? You got Kodak. You got Denzel Curry. Is better than him.
He definitely over him.
You crazy?
Kodak Black
you don't fuck with. You don't even listen to Denzel like that. I already know.
You know what a versus Heezy, not.
No, he's talking about 21 Savage. He's saying Denzel Curry better than 21 Savage.
For sure.
Fuck out here, man.
For sure. No doubt.
Okay, who else?
Then you got Lil Yachty. He probably beat Lil Yachty for sure. Damn, I can't think of nobody else. I probably got him 3 or 4. I got him 3 or 4 up in there.
Lil Uzi wasn't in a class, was it?
Damn, I can't think of it. I was just looking at it the other day, and I was like, shit, I don't even think he's top 3. I can't remember who I was in the motherfucker though.
Nah, but look, when it comes to the new popular niggas, number 1 is NBA YoungBoy. As far as certain shit. I'm talking about I'm talking about him, Kodak, and then you got Kodak. No, then you got the Lil Baby. Then you got Kodak, and then you got 21.
I mean, 21 up there, he got some nice features, but I don't really think he can rap all like that. To me personally, I like his style a little bit, but you know what I'm saying?
He's not the most skilled motherfucker, but I like him. I like his flavor. That last album with what's the name? The rating was dope.
Yeah, I like that.
Morgan Freeman.
Yeah, him and Metro Boomin.
Yeah, that's dope.
I like that shit too. Here we go. We got Designer was in there. G Herbo. I think G Herbo better than 21. We got Designer was in there. Anderson .Paak. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, Addison. Yeah, he definitely. Oh, yeah.
Lil Uzi.
Addison was in Lil Uzi was in their freshman class. Okay.
That's about it.
I
got him about 3 or 4.
There's some hitters in that class.
Oh, and Dave East too. Dave East.
Nah, Dave East never did anything.
he was
came out with a
garbage garbage bag.
Was that a Hebrew album? Because it say Book of David. Don't get me started.
Hey, the Hebrews are right now.
Now, Dave East, he came out tough, but he been about the last 3 projects been some dumpster fire.
That's crazy. He had a buzz for a minute too, though. I never got into him, but Dave East actually had a buzz for a minute.
Yeah, he did. He was big for a minute, like right around time, like Nipsey was hot. Him and Nipsey was like kind of almost neck and neck. But I think, my personal opinion, I think he tried to kind of take on Nip personality a little bit after he passed and tried to, play that whole big crippin' role and all that kind of shit. He could move coast to coast, and he's fucking with a lot of niggas over there and shit like that. And I think he kind of lost his own identity in a way, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
His voice all super gruff. Now his voice was already, you know what I'm saying, like real deep and kind of funny and shit. But now it's like he almost doing it on purpose kind of shit. You know what I'm saying?
Y'all know somebody I think go hard, but he never just gain momentum for real. Jordan Lucas. I like Jordan.
Really liked him either. I mean, he's sweet. He got some nice flows, but I ain't never.
Man, I don't listen to no Jordan Lucas. No Denzel Curry, no Anderson .Paak, no Tyler the Creator, no motherfucking all them type niggas, man.
You sleep.
On who?
A few of the motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? A few motherfuckers you just said. Denzel, Anderson .Paak. Yeah, Anderson .Paak.
He's so cold. It's ridiculous.
You heard
you just don't like that type of shit. I heard all his albums, nigga.
So what's the word for that shit? What's that type of shit? What is that?
You know what? That's crazy. That's crazy. My wife just asked me the same shit the other day.
Like, what is it?
It's like hip hop R&B, alternative R&B. I seen alternative R&B.
So you like alternative R&B?
Who me?
I
Yeah,
like all music.
fuck with it. I fuck with it.
Damn,
You know what I'm saying? You know the whole Rod Wave, you know all them type of niggas be singing.
Rod Wave, I can't, man. What the fuck? Hell
He
no.
alright. He ain't one of my favorites. He
Okay.
alright, but
Y'all about to go down a rabbit hole about what y'all don't like. We trying to show love over here.
I'm trying to do that. I might be showing some hate.
Yeah, that's what it's saying.
As
like,
usual.
As usual, grumpy man. But you know, I don't know what class the baby in, but he done fell off so hard. He like one of them people, you know, when you get to the class reunion after 20 years and y'all see where everybody done what life done did to him. The baby gonna be one of them people that's gonna be at the class reunion looking like everything he done been through because
I think
that's
the
hardest fall from stardom to me. I can't think of nobody that done fell so quick and hard as the baby.
He's being blackballed.
I don't believe that to be the case.
Yeah, for sure, man. When he said that about the alphabet people, it's been downhill since that day.
Let me tell you something. That's not true. And I think y'all need to quit spewing that rhetoric. It's not true. That's what people would like for it to be. The alphabet people are not the people who are the ones that's his primary fan base. So because he said something about the alphabet people, that doesn't mean that didn't blackball him.
I'm saying that they're making fun of him in the media and they paint a narrative. I don't think he don't fell out. I think there's just a narrative going out.
So we're gonna say it's not true that, you know, he has become repetitive and all of his songs sound the same.
I mean, of course, but shit, look at his views, at his videos. This motherfucker's still up there.
Well, you know, you could have bots to, you know, help with the streaming and all that kind of stuff. So my thing is, anytime you gotta give away tickets, buy one get one free. You gotta Groupon your tickets and you gotta put them in the front at the Cheesecake Factory, hoping somebody will grab them. That ain't the alphabet kids.
Yeah. And I'm glad you brought that up. What's wrong with showing the fans love? Buy one get one free. What's wrong with that?
If you gotta do that, then you're not popping.
Maybe he don't have to do that. Maybe he want to do that.
Okay, sure. Sure.
Yeah, you hate now. Now you hate. I thought we were showing love.
I am showing love. Y'all gonna show some love for Kanye West or Yeezy in 2024 while he running for president?
It depends on what he got on his agenda.
You would be the damn fool to go down there and vote for
president. Hey, you know president. What? I'll just say this. You know, I don't fuck with that shit anyway. But shit, if Trump became president, then shit, Kanye can too. That's how I look at it. Shit, Trump was all kind of fucked up. He wasn't shit but a goddamn celebrity, just like Kanye is. So, you know what I'm saying? It's possible.
What's wrong with Kanye being president? DH, is this more black hate?
It's possible.
No, it's just the fact that I would like my presidents to be a president, more
to be a politician.
Presidential.
Hey, you never know.
Even with Trump being in office, I mean, it was one of those things that was, I think it was new to see. It was
a circus.
Never seen something like that where a business mogul, a reality star turns into the president. You know, he had, you know.
Yeah, so he don't open up the door for Kanye. He don't open up the door for regular niggas, celebrities and shit like that to go ahead and slide on in.
Yes, indeed.
You know what I'm saying? So,
but with that being
gonna be interesting.
We got Mental Sequence. She's in the back. We're gonna bring her in. But before we bring her in, what I want to ask y'all real quick, or what y'all think about the Charleston White and T.I. Going back and forth and dropping diss tracks about each other?
I think it's good. I love it. You know what I'm saying? I think the shit been funny as hell. T.I. shit was actually kind of nice. You know what I'm saying?
Hard.
Yeah, he took it back to the old T.I. for a minute. It's you know what I'm saying? It's the whole internet. You know what I'm saying? The shit funny, shit entertaining. So you know what I'm saying? And Charles and shit. Oh man,
I can't wait.
That shit had me crying. That shit had me crying when I first heard that. That nigga say, do the visitation.
Do the visitation.
That nigga say, open up your mouth. Open up your mouth.
Now put your clothes on.
Nigga, I was down,
man. You know, I'm Team CW, man. So, you know, I'm down with it.
Yeah,
that was funny.
Yeah.
But
Bring it
I
on.
like the fact that people be thinking they trying to like hold you down and they're trying to do something. They not realizing, like Charleston White said, you done put me on your level now. You know, so
fuck it, I'm gonna drop a song.
Yeah, so I'm gonna drop a song. I'm about to have fun with it. It's, you know, when it comes to something like that, it ain't. I don't even really see it as no diss. T.I. make a song about Charleston White, it just put him on a whole nother level. I don't really see that as no diss to me.
Yeah, and so you know, and they done moved away from the whole nigga, I kill you shit, you know what I'm saying? I'll kill your son, you know, now I gotta fuck you up when I see. So they done moved away from that. We can get to, you know what I'm saying, to some funny shit, to some, you know what I'm saying, to some other shit.
And they can make some money.
And they can make some money, for sure.
And speaking of conspiracies, it might have been planned.
Hey.
I don't know, because it was a chain of events that transpired for it to even happen like that, you know. So that,
but the whole after this part might have been planned, you know what I'm saying?
It could have, but that takes the fun out of it to think about.
But shout out to Juicy Fruit. She benefited like a motherfucker.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, she
where she even come from? I ain't never heard of her. I ain't never heard of her until
she's from Memphis too.
Man, that's another thing, man. Memphis females is killing shit right now.
She been out for a minute, brother. What's up? I'm gonna see this man say the dean of hip hop. We got to talk about some things, man.
Yeah,
talk about
man here. He probably need his title snatched or something, demoted. You know what I'm saying? The man ain't heard the hardest thing.
The hardest thing.
Man. Big tripping. But anyway, we got Mental Sequence in the background coming through. Before we bring her on, I want to revisit the hip hop trivia question. Y'all try to answer this question. The hip hop trivia question is, what was the first movie about hip hop culture? Again, what was the first movie about hip hop culture? And also, if you haven't already, subscribe to the YouTube channel, hit that notification bell so that you don't miss our live shows, and like this video and share it if you care. With that being said, without further ado, I think that's the way. Ain't that the way you say it? Further ado.
That didn't sound right.
That's good enough. Go ahead.
Okay, that's good enough. Let's roll that beautiful video footage. Let's see here. We got Elnora AKA Mental Sequence in the building. Your mic is muted. Unmute your mic.
Hey now.
Hey, beautiful. How you doing?
Peace Hotel.
Peace Hotel. Just
are we doing that tonight?
Yeah, we got Hotel tonight. Hell yeah.
Lord have mercy, I can't catch a break. God. But thank you so much for joining us tonight. You are the very first woman that we have had on the show.
What?
Yes.
Congratulations.
Yes, thank you so much.
You get the honor.
It's pussy power in the building tonight. I'm so glad to have another woman in the building with me.
Yoni power.
Huh?
Yoni power.
Oh, that's the word. I gotta be politically. I gotta be correct. I gotta be typically correct. Yeah. I don't like the word yoni. It's just something about just saying pussy. I like that.
I like pussy too, but you know they say that's not ladylike.
How? Because how that ain't ladylike, and that's what it is.
Oh man, what we done got into, friend?
Anyway, we didn't get up in here to get the time about that.
Anyway. Chrome was tripping. I want to apologize for my tardy. Chrome was tripping. I changed the settings 5 times. Now I'm here. I just got off the road, or I would have tried it earlier, y'all. So my apologies.
No problem. No problem. You know, we're gonna do what needs to be done. Thank you for showing up nevertheless and making it in safe.
Appreciate you coming through.
Yeah, so tell the people about yourself. You're an entrepreneur. You own a vegan restaurant called the House of Mental. How long have you been running that restaurant?
I think we're going on our 5th year. Thugging on our 5th year.
That's
Little Rock, Arkansas, 8th and Chester, come see us. So we serve grandma style vegan soul and comfort food. Yeah, help people transition from meat to a plant-based. Boy, fuck you. Help people transition.
Speaking of ladylike.
What you laughing for, man?
Y'all got some of the best, them cauliflower wings.
Yes.
I'm talking about them cauliflower wings, so fire. And I had some shrimp. I don't know what they was made, what plant they was made out of, but they definitely tasted like they had got caught from out of a net in the sea. Definitely tasted just like shrimp.
Yeah, appreciate the love. You guys come check us out. We help people transition from meat to a plant.
If you're gonna fuck with the vegan food, you definitely gotta fuck with the House of Mental for sure.
And tell the people again, because I think we talked over you a little bit when you were saying where you're located.
We're in Little Rock, Arkansas, at 8th and Chester. We're in the back of the building. Come through the alley. You'll see our sign. 8th and Chester, Little Rock, Arkansas.
For sure. Hey, so let's talk about this Pilgrim's Massacre. You know what I'm saying? So I think you're going on the 9th year.
This is the 9th year, y'all.
Okay, so like the whole idea of it, like where did it come from? You know what I'm saying? How did it start? How did you put it together? You know what I'm saying? What was your inspiration behind just the whole event and, you know, putting the whole thing together?
Okay, well, after RBG Family Weekend 1 year, 9 years ago or something, we me, Preem, and Big Said got together and said, "Hey, I think we should do one in Little Rock."
Yeah, I actually came up with that name.
He lying.
I know.
Facts.
He lying. That's all me, man. That's all me. Okay. But yeah, so I don't know. You know what it means to us, and then we publish, you know, just killing the thought, the history, and Thanksgiving, killing the history, killing the thought of the white man in your head, killing the thought of their history in your head, rewriting your own story. A lot of times some of the proceeds benefit African Center education, or we just put it back in the throwing event again. But it is a hip hop. It's also known as the Arkansas RBG Music Showcase. So it is a hip hop show concert for us. You know, we get in, we thug it out. You know,
for sure.
All revolutionary but gangster music. Every now and then we get a little R&B, get some hip hop.
Okay, that's what's up. I ain't had a chance to make it down here yet, but I'm definitely planning on make it for the 10th for sure. I'm gonna be there for sure for the 10th.
I think the 10th gonna be live too. I'm doing a 9th. Have a 10th.
Yeah. That's 10. So it gotta be big.
What are the dates for the upcoming show?
It's this Saturday, November 26th. Yeah.
Oh, okay, that's what's up.
Yeah.
It's a dope event, man. It's definitely one of the premier RBG musical events for sure. You know what I'm saying? It's definitely grassroots. You get fed, you know what I'm saying, entertained, and it's dope. It's a dope event. I'm proud.
Yeah, I have fun a hell of a time every time I go. Yeah.
It's love, you know.
That's
so you rap as well.
Sometimes.
And so
sometimes.
Yeah, you be ripping the stage apart. You be doing your thing. What made you? You're welcome. What made you get into rapping?
I've always loved. I'm gonna tell you what made me get into rapping. UGK, back, front, back, and side to side.
UGK.
I heard on the radio one day. You know, I heard other little rap songs. I had bought like my first CD was it was a DJ Quick album with the one nobody ever knows this song. It was a song, he got a song on there called Me One, Yes, Me Wanna Rip Your Girl. Anyway, I bought that album, whichever one it was. That was the first one I bought. I thought it was live, parental guidance, you know, explicit lyrics. But I heard that UGK back, front, back, and side to side on the radio. I was like, what is this? You know, I was like, shit, I want to be a rapper when I grow up. So that's what inspired me to start rapping. So I've always liked it. I only made an EP because I don't know, some niggas call me groupie because I like these different artists. Because you know, women, they give us a hard ass time. We can't like shit. We can just be hip hop head.
Right.
I'm a fucking groupie because I like this group, right? I'm like a groupie, nigga. Nigga, I'm a rapper. Fuck you mean? I'm a hip hop head. What the fuck you mean?
Yeah,
I'm not
sure.
like today, am I? This is not a ladylike show.
No.
Dave, you started that.
No, but you know
you're
what? That's
to
crazy.
vent session.
Huh? You was the first one
She
that said
vent.
what? Huh?
She vented.
I vented. Yes, I
Venting.
so yeah. So that's why my first EP, but
but you definitely, you know what I'm saying? Like as far as you know, you are in the group too. You know, our Facebook group. You've been in there for. I think you was one of the
That's the inception.
Yeah, I was one of. Hey, I was one of the admins. Said, hey, why is the show going like this?
Yeah, see, that ain't had nothing to do with me. But you know what I'm saying? I do know. You know what I'm saying? Like,
honesty, bro.
I do know. You know what I'm saying? You like a lot of. Well, me and you like a lot of the same shit. Like I know you like that Larry June. I know you like Brother Lynch Hung and shit like that. So,
yeah,
it ain't most females that like no Brother Lynch Hung. So, how did you gravitate towards some Brother Lynch Hung or some? You know what I'm saying? West Coast gangster shit like that.
It was just the 90s, and I'm a gangster.
90s period. A 90s and you a gangster. Yeah. Okay. A 90s gangster.
It was 90. I was a 90s gangster. So Lynch Hung has one of the clearest vernaculars ever, though. Yeah, like he's underrated when it comes to his delivery. You know, I say he's the best when it comes to that. Especially
I've always said that. Yeah.
I mean, this one is clearer and how he fit.
I think that Esteemed Sequence is like top 25 albums of all time.
Loaded too. I think Loaded one of my favorite albums.
Loaded hard too.
Both of
them. Yeah. So shout out to Brother Lynch.
Oh yeah, and Larry June shining. Primo, right?
Do his thing. Preem be sleep on Larry June. I don't know why.
I can't get into him either.
I can't get into Larry June.
Larry June sounds sleep to me rapping. That's the reason why I can't get into him. Him and that Bodie James, I can't do him.
I can understand you saying that about Bodie James, but Larry June be going.
But I guess June got that 80s style.
Right.
But his production is dope.
So let me ask you this, Mental Sequence. While I have you on the show, I have to ask you this as a woman because I know that you occupy a lot of spaces with men. So with the things that you do, how are you able to keep your femininity intact and maneuver spaces with men? Because sometimes it could be very, very difficult because sometimes you got to get in a shit. So how are you able to maneuver through those spaces?
I don't worry about my femininity when I maneuver in those spaces. I really don't. Now, if it's a personal space, if it's a community type space where we're just vibing, maybe on some business tips, I let them know that, you know, come to me. I'm a black woman. Come to me like a black woman. Don't come to me like a white man. You know, don't try to make me into a white man just because I'm doing business. You can come to me like a white woman if we're looking out for each other. But if we're doing straight business or if we're doing any kind of community organizing or anything like that, I don't worry about my femininity because I'm a woman. But even though I'm a woman, we all come here with different energies. I have a lot of one energy. I have a lot of go forth masculine energy. I have my birth date 1/28/82 I have a lot of go energy. So I just do it like that because I think that's why I'm in those spaces, just because that's my personality type. And I don't think femininity has different looks.
Yeah.
For sure.
All femininity isn't docile, damsel in distress, fall out. That's not the look of all femininity.
How do you maneuver and gain respect in a male dominated RBG conscious community type? Like you're a leader in your state, in your community, in your tribe, Do you get any backlash from that? Do men try to try you, or do women hate?
In the past, kind of all that's happened. A little bit here.
How do you respond to that?
But I think some of the hate and everything comes just from my lack of ability to work with different people. Just because I don't have time and mind to do it, you know. I think that's where most of the hate comes from. I don't think it really comes now from, I guess, from a masculine standpoint, it comes from them wanting to run some, but I ain't never trying to run nothing. So I just do what I do, you know. Sure. And so how do I deal with it? I ignore it. I do, because I get paid attention to. I don't be paying attention to it anyway, but it's not in a negative sense. It's more like I know they're trying to find their way in this thing, and they're in it for different reasons. And you know, and I'm open to building in the way I can. So I don't really run into a lot of hate with it. Sometimes people just feel like they need to be leaders, or they're trying to be famous or something, so they feel like they got something to say, but I ain't looking for friends.
You actually summed that up nicely, because as a woman, I deal with that too, like where, you know, it's certain people that they think that femininity is supposed to look a certain way. And like you said, it's not meek and mild or damsel in distress. Sometimes, like when, well, I hate to say this because, you know, people don't ran with this, but like, let's take Black Panther, for instance. When they had the Dora Milaje, he had the Black Panther had, you know, those warrior women behind him. You know, they was kicked out.
Right.
And their femininity was still intact, in my opinion. Just when you look at them or whatever the case may be, it was still intact, in my opinion. But that was the way that theirs was displayed. They were warriors. They weren't just sitting around and, you know, following orders and waiting for somebody to come save them. So it just depends. I think that when people try to dominate other people in an unnatural way, they look for women to behave a certain way that suits them and boosts their ego. And as far as what you were saying about how you are able to maintain or gain respect in those areas with dealing with men, that's absolutely correct, because at the end of the day, once you let them know that, hey, you know, at the end of the day, it's still, I know I'm a woman and you're a man, but it's still business at the end of the day. And when you do that, it gets everything understood, where y'all able to work with each other and still have a mutual respect, and still respecting the fact that you have your space and your boundaries and your way of seeing and doing things, but also just respecting the fact that at this particular moment, we're both doing business. So I ain't expecting for you to act or behave a certain way, or you shouldn't be expecting for me to act or behave a certain way. We should be conducting ourselves as business people, and that's just it.
Yeah, and get the job done, you know.
Yeah,
like, you know, I'm always come in love. I come from my heart. I'm always come in love, and I'm gonna try my best to come in truth, whatever the truth may be at the moment, you know. And so with that, I think I'm able to maneuver because I'm genuine with it, and I have a heart for whatever we're doing. Especially, I think we were talking about building an RBG community and stuff. I have a natural heart for it. I'm gonna put in the work. I'm gonna travel. I'm gonna show reciprocity. I'm gonna be unapologetically African, and anything else they want to talk about, it don't really matter.
Don't matter. Hey, so let me ask you this: as far as women in hip hop, and you know, women's place in hip hop and role in hip hop over the years, you know, we kind of went from the Queen Latifahs and the MC Lights. Now we got more Cardi B's and, you know what I mean, Meg Thee Stallions and shit like that. So how do you feel about that? You know what I'm saying, as a woman, you know, kind of seeing that change and everything like that. Do you appreciate both? Is it one that you prefer or the other, or is it just all good? You know, how do you feel about that whole thing? You know what I mean?
It's all good. I like it all. I love it all. I say express yourself. I'm loving Glorilla. You know what I'm saying? She got a couple of my lines. I done heard her spit a couple of lyrics I done wrote before that I ain't never put down. Like, man, I like her. You know?
Yeah, she alright. She's so
because we from the same parts, you know, in Memphis, Arkansas areas. Yeah, so a lot of our thought process and the shit we go through be about the same.
It be about the same. So yeah, that's my thing. I love just to hear us speaking our experience, talk on whatever level, you know. I came up in the 90s, so it's bitches ain't shit but hoes and tricks and all that. So I've sat through that. I've listened to it. I've rapped. I bought it. I supported it. You know. Right. So now you got the flip of that. Where that's saying, really, the niggas ain't shit but hoes and tricks.
For sure.
It's the same thing. And so you know, so I ain't mad at them. I don't listen to a lot of it because I just don't. Unless somebody's spitting it real nice. On the sex tip, I don't listen to a whole lot of it.
For sure.
Just because I'm kind of ticky about the music I listen to. But I love it. I'll do it. WAP, whatever, anything.
For sure, you know? All of it.
I respect it all the time. I think we do need more of a balance, and that's the mainstream. But that's always what there's been a problem with mainstream pop culture. Yeah. You know, we're not gonna get enough of the Cyrocs or Rhapsodies or I mean, let me think of somebody else from the South that's hitting like that.
3D Naughty, you know what I mean? It's a few out there.
But even in the 90s and stuff, you didn't get a lot of, I guess, the Bahamadeas or even down there with Mr. Mike. What was her name?
Nola, was it?
Nola, you didn't get a lot of Nola because Nola was straight spin. You've never got a lot of female
Ghetto Twins. Yeah, you got the Ghetto Twins down there too.
Yeah, they were kind of underground. I mean, you know, we still at the trunk then. Yeah, so I love Ghetto Twins. That's one of my favorites.
I love. You know what? That we mentioned Ghetto Twins. While people be trying to play in Glorilla face, talking about her voice is deep. That voice was deep as hell, and I love this shit.
Yeah,
it reminds me of them. And the lady on Be a Bill with Ludacris, what's her name? China White. You know, the growling style.
Right. Yeah.
I love it.
I think the disconnect what people have because. And back in the 90s or whatever, the women were more so like they had their bomber jackets on, they had their Timbs, and they just tried to blend in with the boys, you know. So I don't think anybody even paid attention to like their voice being deeper because you had to be hard. So now as time passed, it softened up a little bit for the women and everything that. And so now is when you hear a Glorilla voice. You don't remember that, hey, it was women that sounded like her before, but it had softened up. So now it sounds unappealing to people.
Foxy Brown. She was deep.
But the lady come from a hard ass place. What y'all think? We don't walk around, you know what I'm saying? Like, hi, you know, we don't talk like that.
I love the direction that the women are taking in hip hop. I love the whole style, the no clothes on and shit. I don't like. Yeah, I love this shit. Keep it up. Keep it going.
You like a deep voice.
I am.
If you like.
Yeah, she had
a deep voice.
Yeah. Chop to this modesty grok.
Rod Digger
too. There go another. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
And Boss was, you know, she
Heather
was
B. Heather B. Too.
But
Rage.
Yeah, Rage.
All of them.
Yeah. So speaking of the whole mainstream direction and everything, what made you take the whole conscious RBG route with your music instead of putting out some mainstream like what everybody else was doing?
I didn't really mean to. I did what was coming. At that, I still haven't got, back when I used to rap, I didn't never make no music, I didn't ever like really record nothing to put out. So I still have a whole gutter phase to go through before I even get back to that. So I didn't mean to go. And I don't think it's just with me, it's not about just being conscious. I don't like to listen to music that's just conscious.
Right.
So I want it to be real. I do, if it's good, if you put a little, you know, you finessed it a little bit.
It got to be a little toxicity in it.
Yes, dress it up and make it real for me. Yes.
Right.
Yeah, it got a little toxic. Somewhere, a little street, a little something. But
So
like,
definitely-
I like mixture because I like it just to be real. I don't want to sit and listen to you teach me. You can, you know, dead prayers. I'm an African. Hey, that's hard though. The beat's hard. The cadence hard. How they hitting the beat is hard. That's toxic enough. Toxic. You know, make hip hop for me. Make it real.
Yeah,
Don't just read the book.
So you definitely want to get out to the world. For those that don't know that, you know, with the RBG, revolutionary but gangster, you definitely have the gangster off in y'all. So, yes, for sure. Absolutely.
Yeah. Even if it's gangster about whatever, it's gangster about teaching this information. Let me hear that you gangster about teaching the information. You know?
Right on.
Yeah, that makes a whole lot of sense. So, with that being said, we definitely want to give you the opportunity to highlight, you know, where to find you and the things that you got going on that's coming up or whatnot. Let the people know what's in store and what to look for in the future for Mental Sequence.
All right. Well, first things first, this Saturday, we have the 9th annual Pilgrim's Massacre concert and dinner at 8th and Chester, 801 South Chester, Little Rock, Arkansas. We're going to pop the thing off about 9, and it's going to do what it's do. We got a few artists coming up. I don't want to name nobody because I'm going to leave somebody out right now. So, but I look on my page, Elnora Wesley, or the Pilgrim's Massacre page on Facebook, and we'll have the flyers. You'll see the artists that are performing. So we're going to pop that off about 9. And what else we got going? And I'm posted there. That's the same location as my restaurant. My restaurant is in the back. So we also gonna do the dinner that night. So
what can people expect to eat?
Huh?
When you say dinner,
the menu, what they can
what's on the menu?
You always
what's on the menu, man?
I don't know yet. But we're gonna have
well, do you know what color you gonna have your hair? Because every year you hook your hair up, it be a different color. And I be wanna, I don't know, I ain't gonna even tell no lie. I be kind of jealous when I be seeing the different hair colors because I be wanting to color my hair so bad.
Like that. I be hating because I could dye my hair and the colors would not be vibrant. Oh, they got some new wax, girl. You better check out that wax. I turn up. But they got a new wax. It's pretty, got vibrant colors. You just put them on your tips, girl. Wash them out and do another tip the next day.
But your colors be so vibrant. Like it be so vibrant. That's the thing. I be wanting because I like to have my hair red, and red is the hardest color to keep up. And I like to have my hair red, but I'm scared of like the dye. So do you be bleaching it and coloring it?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you know what colors you gonna have this year? Because you be
I think I may be this color this year. It's gonna be a long week because I'm cooking some Thanksgiving dinners and stuff at the House of Mental Eatery, the home, 8th and Chester, Little Rock, Arkansas. Vegan solar.
Need to bring that green back. I love that green.
I like that green too, but the brothers hate on the green. The brothers say the green. I don't. I think it is. I think I look like a whole, something otherworldly.
Yeah, y'all know y'all be calling yourselves fairies and mermaids and shit.
Mermaids.
So, like
I'm not really a chakra princess, but it's manifestation and money, green money.
Hey, speaking of your business though, real quick, you know what I'm saying? I seen you just got awarded. You just won some type of award or something. I seen that was kind of big. So go ahead and talk about that right quick.
Man, shout out to the remix ideas and promoting Black entrepreneurship. That's Brother Benito, Remix Ideas. Y'all got to check them out. They're doing big things. They're doing a whole support Black entrepreneurship. They did a whole tour through the state giving out money. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, wow.
The Prince of Zamunda, he coming out, he's African. He said, he's coming up and giving out money. But we had a pitch competition. and our business won $10,000. You know,
Congratulations.
I
Congratulations.
had
That's
seen
amazing.
it. Girl, I almost inboxed you and asked you to borrow some money. I was like, I know she got it, so she can't say no. You don't put it out here. I fuck around and send my cash app link. You know what I'm saying?
if I got it, holler at me because I'm sure how to. Okay.
Next time you win the award, you post that motherfucker. I'm sure gonna be in your inbox. Hey, Elnora.
But no, yeah, but that was big though. That was big.
No, that was dope. Congratulations, man. We know we seen you come from start in the mud with it. So that it feels good to be rewarded for your work and efforts, man. So that's what's up.
It does. Hey, and more than that, when I look back on the videos, it was the money is cool and it's great. We're gonna put it towards the food, put some more with it and put it towards a food truck. Okay. But I was excited to see the community love that came out and showed love. And I know, praying that's your slogan, but hey, right here, I'm the people's champ. You know what I'm saying? Like my community love me, you know, and I love them. So that's what felt good to me. I needed that recharge.
Yeah. That's major. That's major for sure.
Yeah, that was dope video, man. It had a lot of work.
Yeah. So are you gonna stick around with us while we get into this school post and answer the trivia question?
Yes.
Okay, let's do it. So y'all know how we do. Each and every week we incorporate a post from our school, the hip hop school, past and present. This week's post was, I'm in the clubhouse room with Scarface. The topic is Nas versus Scarface catalog. Scarface just literally said out his mouth, Nas to him is the best to him. This sentence structure is all fucked up. Let me go back and read the post. The post was, I'm in the clubhouse room with Scarface. The topic is Nas versus Scarface catalog. Face just said out his mouth that Nas.
Hey, man! They was talking about Memphis in the.
Oh yeah. Hey, look, y'all better like I had graduated school before George Bush did that No Kid Left Behind. So this ain't me. So let me one more time, y'all. Hold on. Encore. I'm gonna get it together. So I'm in the clubhouse room with Scarface. The topic is Nas versus Scarface catalog. Face just literally said out his mouth, Nas to him is the best to him. So that kills the Nas talk.
So basically we was having a debate about who was the best between Nas and Scarface. And Scarface was in the clubhouse and said that Nas was the best. So to some people, that's meaning that Nas is the best, which that's not what that means.
That ain't what that mean to me. Yeah.
That ain't what that means. So how you feel about
that stuff all the time where they be like, no, man, you know, they big up each other in each other's face or whatever, because Nas or Scarface have their hip hop opinion about each other doesn't mean that it's true, because that's just their hip hop opinion, and they have a right to be a fan of each other.
Nas is the best up there, and Scarface the best down here. Like it's close.
That could be that. Yeah,
that could be they're gonna tell you Nas is the best. People around here gonna tell you Face is the best. So,
well, the person said they're from Virginia, so
that don't even matter.
Can we get a consensus on who's the best in hip hop?
Well, you know, over there they going Virginia, North Carolina stuff. They're gonna go up. They don't come down here.
Yeah, but Face said that shit before about a bunch of different people. I think somebody asked him about Cube, I think him and Ice Cube having the verses. He was like, oh no, man, I ain't having no verses with Cube. He'll smoke me. You know what I'm saying? Some shit like that. But when the reality is, most people I think would say, you know what I'm saying, Scarface is the GOAT. Scarface is better than Cube. You know, the arguments with Nas, you know, especially with Nas putting out this new one, you know what I'm saying? It is an argument now. And I think the post was talking about catalog too. You know what I'm saying? So who got the better catalog? You know, Nas or Face?
I respect both ways, but it'd be like them East Coast people be like, It ain't no way in hell
way.
Scarface
Right.
better than Nas. And that shit be pissing me off. Like they don't put enough respect on Scarface's name. But I ain't mad if somebody say Nas better or Face is better. They both GOAT level.
Yeah, they both good, very good.
I haven't listened to enough Nas albums to know. I'm gonna tell the truth. I've listened to two.
You say two.
Well, I mean, I'm with you. I'm with you because to be honest with you, I was like real cool on Nas after it was written. I really was. I was cool on him. I would listen to him here and there, but I'd be lying if I sit there and say like I just voluntarily listened to a whole Nas album between. Just sit there and just listen to. I might have heard all the songs eventually down the line as time passed. But as far as just like I'm finna plug in, I'm finna listen to this album. I think the last time I did that was it was written. It was something he had with them Brave Hearts. I don't know what that. I forget what that was.
That was a long ass time ago.
It was a long time ago, and then
back in the
90s. I'm gonna check this songs out. I ain't gonna even tell no lie. It wasn't until them damn he found them lost tapes that he shouldn't have found. And I sat there and listened to that, but because I had to, because I needed to, speak my speech when these niggas be coming at me about them. You know what I'm saying? So I had to listen.
Right. You got to research. You got to know it.
Yeah, I need to know what I'm talking about. So other than that, like I like what was that? It was that Godson album.
Yeah,
Godson. It was a song
he got all his albums
that I
nice
like. Yeah. But what I'm saying is it's not like I sit there and just at one particular time be like, I'm finna just sit here and just listen to the album.
The Nas group is gonna serve us in the comments.
Huh?
They coming for us, the Nas folks. They gonna come for us.
I mean, they could come for us.
I ain't even checked it out.
You ain't checked it out yet?
I ain't checked it out yet. I've been kind of running.
It's nice.
I'm gonna check it out too. But that's the same thing with me and Jay-Z. I was such a Tupac fan when Tupac said "fuck them." I missed the whole career. I missed Jay-Z's whole career. I had to go back because every time I had to go back and listen. And I get it. He's nice. But
we definitely ride the pop.
I spent the whole 20 years of him. What you say?
I'm gonna tell you something that's crazy because you from around by my parts, right? And the thing was, I be telling people like when we was coming up, if we listened to somebody, it was Nas versus Jay-Z. Like Jay-Z was considered corny to us,
right?
You know what I'm saying? Without the Pac influence, you know what I'm saying? He was considered corny to us anyway. And so like yourself, I missed a great deal of Jay-Z's career because I didn't get on to Jay-Z till around about 2009, 2010. And I had to go back, so I wasn't listening to him when all of that stuff was going on. And I just for the simple fact of I rock with Nas like that. I actually felt like Nas beat Jay-Z when he dropped Ether. But when I go back and listen, to be honest, Jay-Z killed Nas and Take Over to me.
Hey, you kidding, man? I'm with no influence. It's a perfect song. It's perfect. Jay-Z get the, all that wild shit he's doing, all that half-ass that shit he be doing. Nas put out a perfect song from the cadence.
It was a bunch of cap in that song, though.
I don't care. It don't cap. Go.
I was under the influence. We already thought the man was corny. We was already rocking with Nas. Here come Pac telling us not to fuck with this nigga.
And his voice ain't right. His voice wasn't right. His delivery wasn't right on that nothing. So, I mean, Nas. I'm gonna go listen to it again. See, I had the whole mixtape from the corner store with all their songs back and forth.
Right.
Hey,
we were the media, and it was the media, the propaganda, everything behind.
Yeah, the media. They definitely push Ether hard.
Ether, Nas won. That's what it was. So you kind of like you just.
I can't agree with that.
Hey, let me tell you something.
That's your assignment, Elnora. That's your assignment. Go back and listen to that takeover.
They did get the hollering and shit, man. You gotta put your ass down, man. Chill out.
Let me tell you something. I was a Nas fan more than I was a Jay-Z fan, right? And when Jay-Z dropped Takeover, I was like, damn, that nigga went in on that nigga, right? And I was like, I can't wait for Nas to come back on his whole ass nigga. And when I heard Ether, I was just kind of like,
it wasn't it for me.
I was kind of disappointed because I wanted him to beat Jay-Z. And nigga, man, that Takeover something serious, man.
I don't like Ether. I don't like Ether the song. I mean the shit he was saying, like his little punchlines and shit. Yeah, they was hard. You know, they was getting at him hard. But I don't really like the song. I don't like the beat. I don't like how this whole flow on Ether. Yeah, I like Takeover way better than Ether.
Jay-Z's flow and the beat on the.
Yeah, I like Takeover.
I must go back and listen because Ether hard to me. I like dark though.
But
it was kind of like that. It was kind of like
Ether
that.
is nice, but it's go back and listen. That's your assignment.
Yeah, Ether nice. Ether nice, but
you gotta go back.
But to me, I'll call that shit the Revenge of the Nerds anthem. Because who the fuck gonna diss somebody and say Ether when they really talking shit to somebody? That's some old chemistry in the lab, you know. Revenge of the Nerds.
That hotel shit.
Yeah, it was too much.
I respect Ether.
No, it was too much technical.
That's when the niggas started talking about dimensions and how
it was too many technical
really
words
out of carbon.
You know, all that type of shit.
That nigga say none of that shit no rap though, y'all. I'm gonna listen to that Takeover because it sound like he was just hollering and shit and act like he was styling. It wasn't even one of Jay-Z's best flows. It wasn't one of his
best. You gotta check it out. Check
it out.
Matter of fact, man, you gotta do a review in the group.
You gonna do a review when you listen to it?
All right.
Okay.
Yeah.
I did start back listening. I did listen to some Jay-Z, and I fuck with Jay-Z. You know what I'm saying? Of course, I fuck with Jay-Z, but still.
Yeah, we looking forward to their review. That's gonna set it off because once you do that review, they gonna act a fool.
Yeah.
Yes, indeed. Well, with that being said, without further ado,
you better say the right shit, my nigga.
I think I said that right. Without further ado. Let's get to this hip hop trivia question, y'all. And if y'all out there and y'all watching, y'all haven't subscribed, make sure y'all subscribe. Y'all like the video, share it or whatnot. This week's hip hop trivia question again is: what was the first movie about hip hop culture? So we like to let our guests take a stab at it first.
Gotta go back.
I already know the one I think.
I think somebody said it in the comments, but there was a few guesses. There's a few different guesses in the comments too.
I think I got it.
Okay. Well, the people who
I can't think of the name. I can't think of.
So I think it was. You can't think of the name.
Nope.
I think it's Beat Street.
Beat Street. That's what I'm thinking about. That's it. That's you.
Nope.
What'd you say, Pray?
So what you say,
Wild Style.
What?
You say Wild Style?
Wild Style.
1982. Wild Style with Fab Five Freddy and Blondie. Is about a bunch of graffiti, graffiti motherfuckers and shit like that back in New York. Hip hop, graffiti shit.
Get the age. What you got to say, man?
Y'all be making shit up. Like, y'all really be making shit up.
Look,
hey, look.
I got the book. Let me look in here.
Hey.
I really feel like they be making shit up.
Hey, go look at the comments. Look at the comments. Look at the comments. They said in the comments.
I had to watch B Street in my music class. So
look, they almost like the same thing. They almost like the same kind of
thing.
They
said it after you said it. Villa Vibes ain't made. Well, he make a comment. Hannibal, you can't trust nothing he say. So we not gonna even. We gonna skim right past that.
Hey, raise up off my boy Hannibal, man.
No, because Hannibal was in the comments talking shit about me. Gonna tell me just a while ago how saying pussy is not ladylike or whatever. Like he be doing too much. Y'all know. So let me see.
Tell you,
Pussy ain't lady like it. Here you go.
I thought that's what they was gonna say.
Lady like it all. Yanni treasure chest, hot box, pleasure trip. I'm not doing all that. Nigga got me bent over. I'm talking about fuck this hot box. Like what the fuck? You ain't gonna tell no nigga no shit like that. Fuck this pleasure treasure. Fuck this treasure chest. Like, no, we not doing
that nigga be watching too many of them white pornos.
Oh fuck, I guess his dick is a cock. I don't know, but anyway, we're not gonna go there. Did you find what you was looking for, Nora?
Well, no, I'm listening to you.
No, hey, I heard a 5% say his dick was a tree of life. Dick is crazy, man.
Anyway, we gotta go. So we got the hip hop trivia question.
Man, I'm
Stay
telling
on,
you,
Nora, don't hang up.
I'm leaving.
Y'all, thank y'all so much for tuning in tonight for another episode of the Hip Hop School Past and Present podcast. Make sure y'all like the video, share the video if you haven't already.
I call mine the Thunder Rod.
Thanks for tuning in. We're about to tune now. Y'all have a good one.
The Hip Hop School Past and Present podcast.